Hello everyone, and once again welcome to my channel. In today's video we will learn a story from the Panchatantra, The Monkey and the Crocodile, chapter 6 of class 6 supplementary book, A Pact with the Sun. You must have heard or read this famous story before. Let us see what is in the story. Once on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. Laden means heavily loaded. So once a monkey lived on the bank of a river on a tree which was full of fruits. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart's content. Content means satisfaction, the fruit of his choice. So the monkey happily lived on the tree and ate the fruit of his choice till he was satisfied. Now the monkey was happy, but he was lonely on the tree and he wanted a companion. A companion means a friend or a partner to talk to and share the fruits with. But there was nobody around the monkey, not even another monkey. Till one day, a crocodile appeared on the riverside. And when the monkey saw the crocodile, he said, "Hello there. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruits?" The crocodile also answered politely. Politely means respectfully. "Good morning. I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit." The monkey plucked means picked some fruits from the nearby branches and threw them down for the crocodile. The crocodile found them delicious. Delicious means very tasty. And he thanked the monkey and he said, "May I have some on my next visit?" "Certainly." The monkey said, "Of course, why not? As many as you like, and some for your wife too." So the monkey gave some fruits to the crocodile and some for his wife as well. And he said to the crocodile, "Do come again. I'm rather lonely here." Now the crocodile started visiting the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host is a person who receives or entertain other people as guests. His host threw down. If somebody comes to your house, you will be a host to them. He took some of the fruits for his wife as well. Now the monkey and the crocodile became best friends and they started talking. They used to talk and were never tired of talking. What did they talk about? They used to talk about birds and animals and about nearby villagers and the difficulties that the villagers were facing because of lack of rain. One day what happened? The crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual, and back home his wife was annoyed. Annoyed means very irritated. Why was she annoyed? She was annoyed of waiting and waiting for the crocodile and managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. Hatched means coming out of eggs. So she was annoyed of waiting for the crocodile and managing little crocodiles. And when the crocodile finally came home, she asked, "Who is this friend of yours you are so fond of, you are so attracted to?" "Oh," the crocodile replied, "he is a very nice monkey. He lives on a fruit tree." And he told that he is the same monkey who sends her fruit every day. And he asked mockingly, "Do you expect me to climb the tree?" "A nice monkey," the wife replied with obvious sarcasm. Obvious sarcasm means with evidently and mockingly making fun of them. "If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much." So the wife desired to eat the monkey's heart. What a foolish thing to say. Now the crocodile replied, "This is so foolish of desiring to eat my friend's heart. I can't kill a friend, though I wouldn't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste." Occasionally means on particular events. So he replied, "This is foolish to think of killing a friend, although it would be fine to eat monkey occasionally for a change of taste." "You bring him here," ordered the wife. Now the wife ordered, "Bring your friend here. I want to see him." "So that you can eat him," declared the husband. "I will never bring him." Now the wife was very furious. Furious means very angry. She was so furious that she dived into the river and hid herself at the bottom of the river, and she left the crocodile with little crocodiles who pester their father. Pester means to bother, to trouble. The crocodile was now in serious dilemma. Dilemma is a situation in which you have to make choices out of alternatives, when you have two or more choices and it is difficult for you to make choice. But what was crocodile's dilemma? The dilemma was he loved his wife and he was also fond of his friend. And finally, what did he decide? He decided to be on the side of his wife, because after all, she was his life partner. I know it's a sin to betray a friend. Sin is an immoral act, a bad act, a false act. To betray means to be unfaithful. But I have no choice, he said. I'll have to invite the monkey home and hope for the best. So he finally decided to invite the monkey home. So he went to the monkey and he said that my wife wants you over for a meal. That means my wife has invited you to eat at our home, said the crocodile when he visited the monkey next. And he said, you must come home with me. Now the monkey happily accepted his invitation without doubting his intention. And he said with pleasure. And he also said that I am not a swimmer, but I will take a ride on your back. And then they set out for the journey for crocodile's home. Now when they were in the middle of the river, when the current was very strong, when the river was very deep and current was strong, the crocodile could not hide his intentions, and he told his friend hesitatingly. Hesitatingly means with reluctancy. Shyly he said that I have to go under water now and I have brought you here to kill you, because my wife cannot survive without eating your heart. Goodbye. Now the monkey was scared and distressed. Distress means full of pain and sorrow. Why was he distressed? Because his friend has betrayed him. But he remained sensible. Sensible is wise and prudent, a thoughtful person, and calm like any other monkey. He was clever, he was sensible, and he was calm. He kept his cool, and he said, I'll do anything for you and your family. You are my only friend. After all, what is monkey's heart compared with life of a crocodile's wife? But you were so foolish. Why didn't you tell me before? I would have brought my heart along. Now the crocodile said, but where is your heart? I thought you carried it all the time. And monkey replied, of course not. It's there on the tree. Let's swim back at once and get it. Your wife must be waiting. Now when the monkey saw that crocodile is believing him, he gained confident and he said that my heart is on the tree. We should go back and bring it. Oh dear, what a mistake, hissed the crocodile. They laughed, and the crocodile now took a turn to go back on the tree. And as soon as they reached the river bank, the monkey jumped on the tree and took a deep sigh, a deep breath of relief. He plucked some fruits from the tree nearest branch and threw them down, and told the crocodile that give these fruits to your wife rather than my heart. Fresh fruits are good for mind and body. And he said goodbye to crocodile. He broke his friendship from the crocodile and told him that if you don't mind, we wouldn't meet again. Now the crocodile became sadder and wiser, and he shed a few tears. He cried. Now crocodile's tears are not supposed to be genuine, but this time he cried genuinely. Genuinely means truly, and turned back home to tell his wife what has happened. He wished to tell his wife a thing or two. So this was the story of monkey and crocodile. What is our learning from the story? That friendship is precious and we should not let it spoil because of someone's greed. And we should also not trust anyone blindly. Let us do some question answers from the story. The monkey was happy living in the fruit tree, but his happiness was not complete. What did he miss? We saw in the story that he missed a companion because there was no one to talk to around him. What did the two friends generally talk about? They talked about birds and animals, about villages nearby. and the difficulties they were facing in raising good crops because of lack of rain. Why was the crocodile's wife annoyed with her husband one day? Because one day the crocodile stayed with monkey longer than usual, and his wife was annoyed waiting and managing newly hatched babies all by herself. Why was the crocodile unwilling to invite his friend home? Because he knew his wife's intention, that his wife wants to kill his friend and eat his heart, and he didn't want to cheat his friend. What did the crocodile tell the monkey midstream? In the midstream, the crocodile told his intention of taking him home. He told him that his wife wanted to eat his heart. How did the monkey save himself? The monkey, first of all, kept his calm and saved himself very cleverly. He told the crocodile that he had forgotten his heart on the tree. When the crocodile took him back towards the tree, he quickly jumped on it and broke his friendship with the crocodile. What does the last sentence of the story suggest? What would the crocodile tell his wife? The last sentence is, he was in a hurry to tell his wife a thing or two. Who? The crocodile. This suggests that he repented losing a good friend. He would probably tell his wife about what had happened and also scold her for breaking his friendship with the monkey. So wasn't it an interesting story, children? This was the story. I hope you have understood it well and you have learned a lesson from the story. Thank you for listening. I will see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.